Love Zone is brought to you by
Vitabiotics, the science of healthy living.
Azan Super Center Store, the superstore for your home and more.
It's a lifestyle.
Ask your pharmacist for Cetamol cold and flu and get back to the happier you.
You may not have heard of Professor Arnold Beckett, but he knew a lot about you. As a pioneering scientist, he helped develop the concept of different vitamins for men and women, developing Well Man for me.
And for me, Well Woman, with iron contributing to energy release and vitamin D to help support my immune system.
Well Man and Well Woman are the UK's favourite vitamins for men and women.
Part of the award-winning Vitabiotics range.
Vitabiotics, the science of healthy living.
Available in pharmacies island-wide and distributed by Carimed Limited.
We make your living area a perfect space. Transform your life in different ways. The superstore for your home and more. And that's for sure.
Let's go. Stuff you need, we got them right here. Things to school, we got them right here. Appliances, we got them right here. Azan Super Center, got them right here.
Azan Super Center Store, the superstore for your home and more.
It's a lifestyle.
Today, the story of Dwayne and Shanika Perry. You're now in the Love Zone.
Zone. You don't have to be alone. Together we can live and learn. Oh, in the Love Zone. In the Love Zone. In the Love Zone. In the Love Zone. You don't have to be alone. Together we can live and learn.
Dwayne did everything to grab Shanika's attention, but was she ever interested?
I've always admired her when she was going to Woolman's. I understand I was just going to Down Corey.
Honestly, at the beginning, I didn't even know he even knew me.
She was walking with one of her friend, best friend, Latoya.
I was in second form, right? And we had class party. But my primary school was having sports day. So me and my best friend, we decided that when we were coming home, we were gonna stop by the sports day. And we did. And he was sitting at the fence side with a friend. I
was just trying to find a word or something to say. And the only thing I could come up with at the time was like, Shan. And she's like, yeah. I said, what you doing there? That's our brother.
I was like, huh? I was like, okay. I said, I have got no clue. I think he's probably at home.
The opportunity presented itself. I didn't know what to say, how to say it or anything, but the first thing that came to mind, I just said it.
But that was actually the first time he said something to me, and that was the first thing he said. But I had no clue at that time that he had some amount of interest in me. It was actually later on in high school, because for a while I didn't see him, because even though he lived nearby, I hadn't seen him for a while. It was in high school now that I was going to Woolman's, he was going to Donald Quarry, and he would like hang out at the bus stop with his friends, and once he sees me, he's like, he'd find something to say. If I had a book, he'd be like, what kind of book is that?
Any way that I could get a conversation with her, anything that I have to do, I go the extra mile just to go and do it.
Now, my best friend did not take a liking to that. She did not like a guy coming to me and be like talking to me.
One evening when we were coming home, well, on a bus.
He passed his stop actually. It was almost time for me to come off. And then he was like, can I have your number? I was like, because I was more of a reserved type of person. I don't really give my number to guys like that. But I decided, like, come on, but I like him.
And she gave me 5 digits. So you know that there's 7. So the other 2 combination, the last 2 could be so much. I went home and I tried till about 1 o'clock the next morning.
Let's just say I didn't get a call.
Eventually I stopped trying the amount of numbers.
This guy actually really likes me. And truth is, I actually really did like him too, but I couldn't let my friend know. But then, when I was going to university in my first year, how we met was that I was at home, right? But at the time, my computer wasn't working and I needed to use a computer to go on the internet and do some stuff. So I went to the square, to the internet cafe, but the lights went. Eventually, as I said, he asked me the question at the internet cafe, would you like to be my girlfriend? And that's where we actually kicked it off.
I can tell you this, most of our conversation was over the phone, right? I used to live in Newland, she used to live here, right? Growing up, when we started talking over the phone, you know, we had to do most of that, and then most of our meeting had to be in Kingston when we meet together.
I realized how I felt for him, so I decided I was going to tell my mother, because I don't like keeping things from my parents. So I told her. That didn't go so well. Even though I was a university student, I mean, I'm old enough, I'm adult, it didn't go so well at all.
What happened?
She told me that I had to cut it off. She said that's a no-no.
I was devastated. I was torn apart, you get me? I say, because I'm saying to myself, here I am, a good guy, and this thing happened in my life, and you know, like as a young youth, these things only happen probably once. You don't get them kind of opportunity every day. And I was there, and I was like, oh.
We actually broke up within a few months. Like, I don't even think we went over 2 months. We broke up because my parents threatened that they were going to stop sending me to school and all of that, and I really wanted to finish university at the time. So I told him. He wasn't really happy about it at all.
God, I did a lot of bawling, not crying and not bawling, man, I tell you the truth, as a man.
He still tried to contact me. He still tried calling, email, but I didn't answer because I'm a person who I just don't like to be on the bad side of my parents. But that didn't work out so well. So a few months after, I kind of gave him a drop call. And he did call back. I'm going to be honest, I did tell a lie. I said to him, oh, probably it was my cousin that made a mistake and called your number using my phone. I was like, how are you though? You know, start to strike a conversation, and from there on, you know, we started calling each other again. We were just talking as friends though, or trying to talk only as friends, until we decided again to give it a try, this time not letting my parents know. And he said that, let's meet up. And I was like, where though? Because at that time I said I was going to UWI, and he said that, well, he was going to be in Kingston.
My cousin was going to get married, Kemar Edwards, he was going to get married, right? And his fiance at the time worked at the University Hospital, where she still does, right? And he was going into Kingston, and then I was talking to him, and I found out that he was going there, and I know that my wife was going to UWI, and UWI is next door to the hospital. So I was like, yeah, this could be a good opportunity.
And he decided that, all right, we can meet up over the hospital. I was like, hospital, that's kind of, you know? But I said, okay. Anyway, it would work for me because I really wanted to.
So when we went to Offer Tree, you know, I saw him buy fruits. I said, no man, I have to equal this too. So I bought fruits too, you know. Eventually the fruits wasn't so good, but I bought fruits there and I said, yo, we're not buying nothing else. He said, no, let's go. And when we reached the hospital, I was nervous as, I tell you, I was sweating so hard. Eventually she called me and said she leaves school now, she's coming up on the school bus. I went outside, and then she came off the bus. I saw her, and at that point, I tell you, there, from my toe, come right up, there was an electrifying, it was an electric shock. It just, when I saw her, it's like everything else around me just disappeared.
Whew, talk about butterflies. I never knew that thing was true. And, you know, we hugged. That's how we did at first. We hugged, and then, you know, we went on one of the wards. I wasn't sure which one, but there was a nurse's quarters there on that ward. And we went inside the nurse's quarter, and we were there sitting and talking because his cousin was there, and his cousin's wife to be. And alright, eventually the room was empty. I think he said, would you like to sit on my lap? I was like, okay. Like two teens, even though we weren't teens.
The opportunity for the first kiss presented itself, and you know that we had to take it.
After the blue, he just kissed me. Oh my gosh, I've never kissed anyone before.
And I tell you, I did not sleep. I didn't think I want to brush my teeth.
More love from Dwayne and Shanika when we return.
Are you having sore throat, fever, coughing, headache, or runny nose? Take Setamol Cold and Flu day or night. Ask your pharmacist for Setamol Cold and Flu and get back to the happier you.
We make your living area a perfect space. Transform your life in different ways. The Superstore for your home and more. And that's for sure.
Let's go. Stuff you need, we got them right here. Things to school, we got them right here. Appliances, we got them right here. As a Super Center, got them right here.
As in Super Center Store, the Superstore for your home and more.
It's a lifestyle.
Reach for DPH Cough and Cold for all your cold and flu symptoms, relief, rest, and ready again. Also available in children's formulation.